So this will be a very short video about one of my subscriber have sent an email and a very interesting question. I thought I'll make a video on this so because it can help others as well. And thank you so much. So this was a subscriber called Arun. He sent an email saying that my video is very informative. Thank you so much, Arun, for that, for the kind words. And what they want is what more information about best Nifty ETBs, and so he's want to do some investments in India. So again, I can't give you any advice in terms of the investments per se, but what I want to cover today is about how you can find the information about the best Nifty Bs, what am I doing, and how we can progress further. So let's get started. It'll be very interesting, to the point video, and it'll be also, I'll share with you some of my recent trades as well, so you can take some examples or learning from that. So, all right. So, what we're talking about is how to find out the best Nifty Bs or ETFs in India market, and that's the topic for today. So, let's start with first is about what am I doing, right? So, if you can see here, I've actually, this is a screenshot of my actual trades from SDFC Securities, and you can see I've had Nifty Bees as one of my investment. Again, I am more direct investment, but I do have my own strategy, but that I can discuss separately. My average price is 181, so I buy them as part of my SIP when market was in correcting mode, and I'm sitting with some decent gains on this particular position. Recently, I started picking up Nippon Nifty Pharma ETF, and I'll share with you why did I start it off and why am I buying as a ETF route, not directly as a company as well, directly companies in the pharma side. And this was what I sent to my community, which is my Telegram channel, where I keep sharing all this information. If you have not subscribed to my or not part of my Telegram channel, do that, because I keep sharing a lot of contents, because much easier than making videos. But this is what I said. This is my actual trade, which I put it on the chart, where I started off buying at 190, 193, now up to 200 was max, and then it went up, tapered down as market was coming down. So this is more of an SIP of buying it, and then I stopped it after a particular while when market started making higher high. So I said this. I believe this Nifty B is my SIP and bulk buys from mid July, and I did this in September. So from July to September and beyond that, I was accumulating all those so that I can benefit from this and have that as part of my cushion of hedging. Because after all, when you're buying them at lower price, you are averaging down only on this particular case. I don't like to average down on stocks, but at least I like to average down on 50 Bs with different strategy altogether. So having said that, so let's go back to the chart, right? So how do you go about finding it? Now, first thing first, as you know, I have this index list, which is all the indexes which are there. And as I'm recording this video, market is live. So you can simply look at all different indexes, and you can watch my other channels, other videos where I look at it, how I kind of look at the Dow theory perspective, or how do I look at it higher. So how did it come to picture? You go through all of these. Let's look at PSU Bank, right? So as you can see here, this is a daily chart, right? So let's go straight away on monthly chart to get it. And when you're looking at monthly chart, make sure you always have the log chart, because then you get a better perspective. Now you know that very well, that this is absolute top, right, of this. And this is again from this is the whole basket of POC banks, and this is where it is currently at, right? And it had huge rally which has been done for this particular PSU. That's why you saw all the individual PSU names have gone double, tripled in this process. Now you could have benefit from it if you have just simply stay put in the ETFs, if you don't know how to pick up individual stocks. So this is what we are talking about today. Likewise, if you go in here, let's go back to pharma, which is what I was talking about, and you have for IT. And likewise, last time I covered about IT as well. It is forming a nice base, so that could be another area you can look at it. Again, no recommendations, please. I'm just sharing for education purposes only. So In here, when I look at it, just give me a minute. Yeah. So in here, if you look at it here, where is pharma? PSU. What's happening here? Yeah, PSU and so reality is there, which is also doing well. Can I see pharma? CNX infra and look at it. Let's search for it here. So there is one which is basically Nippon Pharma. If you search for it, these and Pharma. Why am I not getting it? Let's see. Oh, sorry, I'm doing all right. I should do this. Apologies for that. Yeah. So if we go here, you'll see Nippon Nifty Bees. You got all of those are there, but you search for Pharma. Yeah, CNX Pharma. This is what I was looking for. I don't know why didn't I get it, but let's add it. So it's, for some reason it got deleted out of here. Okay, so CNX Pharma is there, and as you can see here in this chart, it formed a nice base and started moving up. And now, if I look at it, this is again a monthly chart, right? So I let me a little bit give you a perspective. So this is again, guys, is in the log chart basis. So you have to look at it, friends. So because that will give you a good perspective. It's a log chart. So the pharma had a huge rally, and if I have to just simply delete this one so that yeah, and it had a huge rally and then it took a pause and now it's forming a base and it can go up or down but don't know yet, so we need to position it. And I'm not very good at a farmer specific because it's some area where I can't really specialize in, or I don't understand. The companies have different own different modes altogether. Some companies are into generic pharma, some are specific contract manufacturing. So I just can't fathom in terms of reading about it. So I thought, okay, let's play as a basket theme. And this is the best way to start with. And I do have individuals one, but I can do that later. But at this point, I'm more interested in keeping adding my positions in the pharma piece. Now, after you identify this is what I want to be in. Now, question is, how do you identify or where do you find the ETFs for this, right? Now I know that this is what I am. By the way, that's my alert system which keeps coming up. I teach my students how to put those alerts so that they can benefit from this rather than just focusing on the market and the prices. So what you can do is you can go to Google. Now I'll show you how to do that. It's very simple. Just open the Google, and this is not what you just type in Nifty Pharma ETF. You can do it much more smarter way. So you go to Google, and what you do is you type ETF. Now you want to search from the reliable sources, right? You don't want everything. Site colon. Now I want only in NEC India website only, right? So what I'm telling to this Google is this is an advanced search, by the way. You I'll zoom it so that you get it. So you search whatever word you want to do. Like I say ETF, and I type in pharma ETF site colon NSC India, whichever website. So it'll give me only results from this website only. Okay, and you can use this for any other hack as well because this is something very helpful. And as soon as you type in, boom, you got Nippon India Nifty Pharma ETF. And likewise, you will get everything which is there. All the index funds are here. By the way, this is amazing website. You can go and research it further. Is not this one. I type it ETF, and you will get all the exchange traded fund list here, which is available. So you can go and check everything which is there, of what are the different ETFs available and different lists. Everything is here for you, and you can download that into a CSV and add it into your watch list. So when I click on it, it just simply downloads everything. So it has all the ETFs available with all the information, what's the 52-week high, low, everything is available for you for your study, which is powerful, right? So you have got a full list of all the ETFs available in the India market for you to look at it, and all the data available in your fingertips from 52-week high, low, and all the information which is there, and 30-day change as well. So you can track it from here. So hope this was useful. If you are liking it, just to give a thumbs up, share with your friends and family so that you can, grow our channel and have more viewers in terms of, they can get benefited from this. Coming back to our, so now you know how I figured that out. When I go to specifically on the pharma one, so I started playing on this particular basket so that at least, and you can look at it here, what is their actual holdings. This is the pharma base, and it's basic is mutual fund industry. So I'm okay if they're charging a little bit higher fees also, because so you can see what is delivery traded and all that information. What I'm looking for is their constituents, which is not here. But once you search it, you'll be able to figure that out. If you search pharma bees, um, yeah. So it tells you from year to date it is up, and it has been up from last 1 year. It's only 10%, so which is fine. And once you go in here, you should be able to, yeah. Let's go to one of them. Let's go to ticker tape. So you get to know expense ratio, tracking error. Tracking error is something which is basically for ETF. It's a very important metrics to see when you buy sell what is the tracking error they're tracking. But if that is more useful if you it's a very small ETF, then you can have a big tracking error. I'm just trying to find out what. So I'm just looking at what is the list of all the holdings they have. That's available on NSE website as well. Uh, yeah, split. Okay, I know what it is. We can directly go to Nippon India. Yeah, I think this is where you're gonna get all the information about their holdings. Yeah. So this is what their portfolios are. Like you can see here, fund details. So top holdings are there: Sun Pharma, Reddy, Cipla, Davies, Torrent, right? So you got the top holdings, which is top seven groups they have, top sectors. So you got to know all this information, which is there, and you can download the entire history as well. So all the constituents are also available, right? So this is how I kind of look at it. I just want to give you that perspective so you get a view about it, how you can find the Nifty Bees or any bee, specifically ETF in India market. First and foremost, for me, it is all about making sure that we have the right structure. Okay, and if you have the right structure in place, then you can instead of buying individual stocks, you can go into you can find out what is the available ETF. Now that you know the framework, step one is keep tracking all the indexes in a separate format so that you know exactly what's happening, where the nice base are forming. Then you can have a view about a sector rotation as well. And like for example, IT is kind of at the moment going into a sideways. We covered that in videos, you can watch that. So otherwise the video will become big. But step one, keep tracking all the indexes. Step two, go and find out ETFs through the Nifty. It should be there, and you don't have to go to any other website. Just go to NSE India, type in with my special way of doing Google search, and you'll be able to give in all the list of ETFs, and you can start doing the SIPs or do a lump sum. That's your own decision, but this is the framework you can follow. If you have liked this video so far, stay till the end. Kudos to you because you got the value out of it. Do give a thumbs up. Write down in comment box below what are the key takeaways from this video. I'm looking forward for reading your comments. Till the next video, bye bye.